Hello everyone, welcome back. This is 7 Days to Die with the Medius Maximus. You can call me Chris. Either way. So here's the dealio. I'd like to tell you guys right up front what's going on. What's going on is, I just jumped into this world. I haven't played in my world, this world here, in probably 10 days. Because I'd played a lot, I was having an awesome time. And played a lot of videos ahead of time, and I'm doing a lot of other stuff. But it was time for me to get back in here. I have been streaming this a little bit, and I do play this with guns over on the You Always Win channel, which I'm loving, having a blast. So, all that being said, all I need you to do is bear with me a little bit, because I have no idea what I was doing in this world. Okay, I don't remember. All right. I did see a couple comments. Someone commented to me that, hey, Meaty, you're actually living over a bunker. Those things right there are a bunker. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. But I kind of said, I don't necessarily want to go down there. Not yet. Not for now. For right now, I like this little place. This is so nice. All right, so we can turn this off for now. Are you doing anything? Yeah, this guy's doing something productive. All right, what do we have? What do we have in our inventory? We've got ourselves a steel axe, a steel pick, a hammer. I'm pretty sure we just got into having weapons, which is good. Let me see. All right, we live here. Here is Derelict City. Nice. And we were going to look over in this direction for the possibility of a town, because if you look, we did live here temporarily. We did look around. We did find a town there. So if my triangulation theory holds true, here's one here. Man, it should have been right here. The only thing I can think of is that it's right here. That is a little bit out of whack from the triangle. All right, let me take a quick peek, everyone, at what we got. This is that's that inventory. We're good on wood, stones. Oh, my crossbow. We were using this crossbow, but look, we're like, I don't know how many episodes we are into this one, but we're a lot of episodes into it. And it's time to start using some guns. I did promise you guys that I was going to do a lot of primitive type weapons. Someone else mentioned, maybe that wall's not going to hold back the zombies. I know. Don't you watch the video, or don't you listen? People don't listen to what I'm saying. They're like, maybe there's a thing there and the thing over there, and that's not going to work. I know it's temporary. It's temporary, my friend, because what we're doing is we're working toward, I gotta check. We're working toward the cement. I think we bought it, but now we have to build a cement mixer. What was it called? Does anybody remember? Does anyone recall concrete mixing? We bought it. We own it. We own a lot of stuff. Holy shnikes, I'm good. All right, we own this. What we don't own is a cement mixer. This guy. And in order to get this guy, we're missing small engine. So, what I want to do, and the reason why I jumped in here without prepping, because it was 6 o'clock in the morning. It was time to play. It's very rare. You know why I think it did that? Is because it did update. There was that update to 14.6 since I've played last, and that update brought in a number of things. But one of the features that I like, and that you guys probably like too, is the fact that it's supposed to mark airdrops now. Now, I haven't got to test that because in the You Always Win server, before we played it, right after release we played it, and I couldn't figure out I couldn't find it in the configuration directory, and I didn't know how to put it in there, and it was time to play, so we played. It's not the end of the world. On here, it was an option in the launch menu to turn it on or turn it off. And in here, it only drops every 3 days. So it's not that critical. Where I mean, it's critical, but it's, I don't know. In there, it's nice to have drops. We drop daily. We usually, not usually, a lot of times we don't make it to them because we are overrun with crazies, which is the fun part. I didn't bring any food with me. Interesting, Meaty. It's an interesting way to go. And my food is at 72%. I actually need water more than anything. Maybe we can find some food along the way. What do you think? What are our chances? Okay, uno más, por favor. Now we do have some of the perks that help us from not being. We have 5 points available. We're probably saving those for something. Why is it so dark? It's not 8 o'clock at night, right? Dude, if it's 8 o'clock at night, it would have been dark. Right? Am I running away at night? It's very rare that I stop an episode or you know, a whatever play period. What the dude? Interesting little cave you got here, huh? Yeah. What do you got down here? Do I have a? Oh, I do. Man, I got a light. It's delicious. Whoop. Not what I wanted. There we go. Wow, dude. It gave me a unique entrance into this place. That is This is potassium nitrate right here. That ain't no joke. And coal. This is like gunpowder haven right here. That's iron. Not that I need a lot of iron, but man, this is a nice little plate. Look at this. Boom. That was 40 worth right there. They change the textures on the rocks. So keep you on your toes. You're going to have to relearn what things look like. You know what I mean? I'm actually chewing away the one location to get out. I don't have any wood. And that's not the smartest. Look at all. This is actually. All right, we're going to have to mark this. This is probably going to be our closest nice mine to our house. We're going to make this a. Yeah. Mine. All right, we're going to get out of here. We got bigger fish to fry. We're going to carve ourselves a little stairway here. Unfortunately, it's rock. Remember when you used to have to be so careful doing this, like overhead, that part right there falling would hurt you or kill you even? Yeah. Apparently they changed that. Until the time that it falls on me and kills me. Oh, look at this. Nice little. Well, from the top, it doesn't look that nice. Chip this away a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. I think it's this piece. Right? Alright, that's enough. Get out of town. What is that? It's probably, that's coal. Alright, let's go ahead while we're running around being funny guy. Let's make 180 of those bad boys. Delicious. Ooh, it looks like it might turn out to be a nice day. I like nice days. Where are the zombies at? I need to shoot something. Gotta get my shoot on. You got any food in here? No. No food. No food for Meaty. Alright, so if there's nothing over here, what we're going to have to do is we're going to go search that other town over there and probably search all the cars that we come into contact with in and about the roads and the derelict city, because we have to find ourselves an engine. Now, obviously, a good place to find an engine is a working stiff tool store. I thought that was a bear. Whoa. What's going on? What is going on over here? Is this a little traveling gypsy clan, a zombie? What are they doing? Alright, you know what? You guys do your thing. You know, I don't want to disrupt anything that you might be doing. Even though I did send a couple 7.62s your way. Now this gun here is not that powerful. It's the power rating is increased the more you use it. And I've noticed that, yeah, they've definitely dumbed them down. They want you to rank up the skill of using that particular weapon. Unfortunately, that applies to shotguns and like the blunderbuss too. So early on, that's a bear. Barrel. Should we test him? I'm gonna kill him for sport though. I don't. The reload is absolutely real. Do. He's pretty fast. We're still going the way I had marked, so we're okay with that. Oh shoot, he is fast. That guy is no joke. Wow, I got a little framey there. Got a little framey on me. Oh shoot, I thought, hey, it's a town. See? Do not question the triangle theory. Was that it? Nope. Ouchies. That hurt. That might leave a mark. All right. That's a lot of sevens. You know what? He's got friends now. Wow, that took a lot of lead. All right. Well, apparently you guys... Dude! I do not like when my shotguns don't own face. I need to get to a little safe area here so I can check the map. Alright. So my theory of triangulation is this. 1, 2, and somewhere over here. 3. It's a little bit farther out than... Dude, one shotgun that close should have killed you, lady. Lady! She's my one and only zombie lady. And she loves me. She loves me. How many? I have a lot of bullets for this bad boy. Ooh, 9mm to the face. We're going to take a look at this town. This town seems to be full of zombies. Zombies, you say? Hey, big boy. What you want? Huh? Oh, was that your eyeball? Okay, that's a lot. Is he even dead? Yeah, he dead. You got any jam sandwiches? Ooh. Honey makes the world go round, man. Why am I up in the air? Oh, I was on his corpse. Look at that. This gun used to be, like, at this range, would kill them so quick. I am actually taking some damage. I think she's dead. I think she's dead. I don't know what's going through her head besides my 9mm. Feels a bit framier. I'll tell you that. Man, I heard that Nvidia announced their newest, of course, you know, every year something new is going to come out. But this year, it sounds like they did something really cool. All right. Not only did they make their newest iteration of their 80 card, which, you know, 580, 680, 780, 980. They made the 1080. Now, apparently, number one, it's supposed to be X amount of times. Don't quote me because I don't know for sure. It's supposed to be faster, like, not just, oh, this thing's a little faster. No, it's supposed to be like 3 times faster, maybe even more. Don't quote me on that. Then the Titan, which is what I have in my other computer. And then I have the 980 Ti in this computer here, which is like after about 6 months goes by of the 80 release, they'll release a Ti version, which is like a midway between that point and the next generation of cards. But apparently this thing's supposed to be faster than the Titan, which was like the mothership. Well, let's just say, which was the $1,000 card versus the $600 card. And not only that, it's apparently is going to be $600 instead of like, okay, well, people are like, well, if it's going to be as fast, if it's going to be faster than a Titan, are you going to release another $1,000 card? No. It's supposedly in the $600 range, which is a ton of money. A ton. Unless you have disposable income, you stick with what you got. If you have like a 580, 680, 780, 980, a Titan, maybe even a 970, you know, something like that, These cards are good for years. For years worth of awesome gaming, right? So don't be so quick to go out and keep up with the Joneses just to get the latest and greatest. Unless, A, you have disposable income, which who the heck has disposable income? You probably ask, some of you guys might be saying, well, Meaty, what is disposable income? Means you're rich. There's no other explanation for disposable income than you're rich. Or, that's point A. Point B is you might be a content creator, aka a YouTuber with a good following. Maybe you might be like a mini wannabe filmmaker, which is me, because I want to do stuff. That's why I'm doing these little short movie / vlogs for you guys. I should probably take a health pack. You know what I'm saying? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? If that's your business, then yeah, you know, there's certain advantages to making sure that the equipment that you use is state of the art. Or the reason why I built that other PC, the one over there that sits to my right, that you guys see me live stream, you guys see all of the You Always Win games. Most of my games is done on that. I play on this with a lot of my playthroughs because like right now, I'm rendering zombies on the other computer that I played with guns earlier today. And it gives me the ability that, I was going to say that could be another bunker, but it's not. That gives me the ability to be more productive, okay? So the reason why I would sacrifice some of the wallet funds for this is because I need, what do I need? I need better productivity. Either that or somebody can put more hours in the day and more days in the week. I'd appreciate it. Because right now, what I do is I just don't sleep. You guys know that. You guys know that. Those of you that are fellow members of the Meathead Nation, you guys know what I'm talking about. And sometimes, once in a while, usually it takes a little while, you know, maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, and it hits me like a ton of bricks, and I'm running on empty, you know what I mean? I got to recharge, like, I just got to recharge. But most of the time, I'm actually happy to be busy all the time. I really am. I feel like I don't get anything done if I'm not... Wait, that didn't make sense. I don't feel like I'm getting anything done if I'm not doing anything. If I'm not going 100 miles an hour, I feel like I'm being non-productive. That being said, having one of these more expensive cards, these GPUs, these graphics cards, what it does, it allows me not only to bring you better quality video, as this game stutters, better quality video, but it also allows me to render my stuff quicker. Which means, like, say that computer over there is rendering fast. I've got four videos, 30 plus minutes each in 1080-60 to render. Okay? Lady nurse! Wow. I think that was just bad aim. I think that was bad aim by me. Anybody else? I gotta check. I don't know how many... Wow, dude, the skipping always gets me. You're not dead, are you? Ha! You are now, bud! Alright, let's do a little... Let's just grab them and we'll read them. Read them as we need them. Hey, that almost rhymed. We'll read them as we need them. Read them as we need them. Alright, so you guys know what I'm saying. It's a good conversation. Some of you guys really like some of these topical conversations, man. I don't know. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it this year. I am not going to go out and upgrade again because I've done it for the last 4 years. 4 years. That's why I've got a stack of cards. And I don't regret it. I regret how much they are. But a good 80% of it was a good investment for my, quote, productivity increase. And some of it was just for me to be able to play games at a higher quality. and be able to enjoy them more. I mean, who doesn't enjoy, like, when you, these days, these games that are coming out these days, it's like, all right, these things are, you know, high production value. They're supposed to not only play great, but look great. And if you're going to play, that's one thing. If you're going to play and record, that's a whole nother ball game, people. Your computer's working overtime, and so is your graphics card. So that's why I did it over the past couple years. But as soon as I heard about this, I'm nah, it needs garlic. I don't need to do this again. Not me. And then I heard, oh no, it's going to be faster than the Titan, and it's going to be cheaper, and this, that, and the other thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm on the fence. I'm not going to go out and get it day one. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Plus, yeah, I've made some investments lately. Those of you know about the Jeep and the add-ons. It's really... There's a bunker house right there. Bunker. Look inside. You can see it. Oh, my light. See it right there? Bunker house. Does anybody want a bunker house? Now, as much as I like the bunker houses in the towns, I was asking for a bunker house out in the middle of nowhere, which we have. That is the coolest thing. It's kind of a pain to get everywhere, but it's still cool. It's still cool. All right. Oh, darn it. That's a sham. I was hoping for a tool store. I'm supposed to be searching these cars. I think I've searched most of them. Just give me an engine already. Give me an engine, because I want to make a cement mixer so I can make a concrete wall around my house. Really liking the way the house is coming together. That sign looks funky. Why is that sign sitting up like that? Whoa. Oh, I thought those were like thorn bushes. What? This is half the place. Yeah. This house here cut off half of this place. So maybe, does that mean you only have to pay half rent? It's cheap. It's cheap rent. I'll take your gunpowder. I'll take your glue, whatever. Glue. Whoa. Putrid girl. Maybe she just wanted a sandwich. Is that? Oh, I thought that was a ladder. All right, well, we found this town, but we are in dire need of engine. That means we'll probably have to go back to the derelict city? Have we been there? Oh, man. Oh, I better eat those pears. Eat. What are we at? 90, dude. We're doing good. See, that perk is totally worth it, you guys. The perk of where you don't starve as much, you know? Scrap that. Scrap that. Oh, jeez. Well, you okay? Shoot you in the leg? Not so much. I think that stunned the deuce out of her. She couldn't even move. If you're hungry, there is a supermarket here. But I think we're fine. Alright, what time is it? It is 13:59. Another bear? Out of here, man. Bear. We'll get out here a little bit. When that bear was chasing me, I thought I saw a nice big patch of whatchamacallits. Potassium nitrate. Bear, you just mind your own business, man. Hey-ya! Man, swinging the double bit pickaxe here is very rewarding. You feel like you take a really good swing at it. Alright, is anyone around us? No surprise attacks for Medius. Now, why does it leave me with this? Is this because this is a Duke's Casino token and not just... I did that before. Alright, we gotta read these things. I know this recipe already. I know, but this is ranking up my stuff, right? This recipe is known. It's completely and utterly known. I love talking about random topics with you guys. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my little mini movies. I don't know. I'm just not into the whole word vlog. I've told you guys that all along. Even though that's what it is, a video log. But I like to think of it as other things. Like a vlog to me is, I don't know. It's not. The word just doesn't seem fitting to me. It's kind of hipster. kind of like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Just saying I'm kind of rough around the edges, you know what I mean? I don't go shopping for clothes. I don't, eat at fancy restaurants. I don't look at myself in the mirror in the morning for like an hour. You know what I mean? It's just not meaty. It's just not meaty. So I don't know if that's kind of explains what my thought process is. It's just a word. But I like to think of it as a movie or a capture of a moment in life, right? Because to me, a vlog is something people like, hey, what's up? Today's Thursday and I'm going to do this, Hey, I'm out at lunch. Now, I wouldn't mind making those too, but really, the word just throws me off a little bit. I call them vlogs anyway. That's what the search index is all about. You gotta be able to classify your content, so maybe people who like vlogs would like mine. But how would they know unless I call it a vlog? I know. Maybe someday I'll be able to be big enough to call things what I want, not have to work about search engine optimization. That would be cool. Someday, man. Someday. Classic mode. I actually been really enjoying you guys know I've had, I'm kind of I'm a gear collector, whether it's shooting, whether it's camping, survival gear, whether it's, audio, visual, technical gear. I've always been kind of a gear junkie. So I've been collecting stuff for years. And I can be honest with you guys and say a lot of times I make big mistakes on what I buy. Like I bought a camera, way back when, and then something newer came out. It's almost like worse than computers, how they basically are out of date the second you get them. But then again, there's other ones that are just like timeless classics. Like some of the stuff is like, some of the lenses and stuff's like, well, this lens came out in 2003, and it's still like one of the favorite lenses for a certain effect that some directors, filmmakers use. Stuff like that. Oh, it's because my stamina's so low. Stamina. Beer. It's getting late. Gotta get back for a very important date. So, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, so I've made a lot of mistakes early on. And the early on ones were the worst because, like, literally, whatever I got would break the bank. It's like, okay, you get to buy one thing this year, for that. And like, I'm like, all right, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy. I remember buying, is back when Circuit City used to still be in business. There were Circuit Cities out here in California. They're like a smaller version of Best Buy, right? And they were cool because they had all the coolest stuff. There was the Good Guys. There was Circuit City. Where's my house? There was, these places. And then they kind of just went out of business, I think. But anyway, for the few years that they were around, that's where I would go and you could see all the latest tech. And this is like, I'm pretty sure this is before iPhones. A long time ago, peoples. Anyway, I remember buying this Sony camera. And, it turned out to be okay. I made little videos with it, but it's like, I look back and some of the videos I can't even watch now. I made videos of when I did the, when I was on the California Speedway NASCAR track in a NASCAR, doing 140 around that track at this driving school. It was the most awesome thing. I had so much fun. We were in the middle of doing racing, and the owner of the race team paid for the crew to do this because it's like $600 for like 10 laps or something crazy. But it's like totally worth it, right? It's totally worth it, especially if you're into that stuff. I mean, I've always been into that stuff, but I look back and back then videos weren't. This is not DSLR. This is just a camera. Videos weren't made on those things, and it's so small and it's so bad. It's so grainy. I don't even have them anymore, to be honest with you guys. It kind of sucks because I would have loved to show you guys that because it was a lot of fun. You know what? Honestly, even though I'm not into the racing scene anymore, I might just go and do that school again. If they're still doing it, I'm sure they are, just to get the footage. I mean, obviously to do the driving, but oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was ridiculously fun. What's it? It stacks at 250. I think we're pretty good on paper. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Where's my water? I got plenty of beer. Honey. Here's my food. Eat that up. Anyway, I can do all this at night. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Let's just check our perimeter. Look at that. The sun comes out finally. Is that the moon? Checking our perimeter, people. All right, I think we're safe. What the deuce? Did they mess up the day-night cycle? It should be going dark right now. Whoa. I thought that was like someone walking up like to your front door. That freaked me out. It looked like the mailman. Like zombie is taking the path to my house. They know I'm here. They can smell me. Should go and kill that one before. Now the other new update that they've done is the screamers, the witches, the witch doctor ladies. Every scream they do brings in a mini horde. Which is not good at night because for some reason they tend to come to my house at night going outside the gate. Hence my place gets destroyed. That's why we have to get an engine. Do I have an engine? I don't think I have an engine. If I have an engine, I'm making it, but... Anyway, I am extending this one out for no reason. Let's get back into the house and... Oh, flashlight. Dudes, I told you. Flashlight. Dude. So, that you could still find flashlights in the tree stumps, man. Alright, everything to me is looking like a zombie. It's like, it's paranoia. Let's be honest. Why is that door sticking out so far? Is that Glitcho? That's supposed to be flush. What the? This looks like they could take it off its own hinges. I don't like that at all. Alright, that's it. Alright, you guys, we'll continue random conversations in the next one, but we have to find an engine. We have to find an engine. I want this cement mixer. I want to see. I haven't used it. I want to see what it's all about. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you next episode of 7 Days to Die.